This is Grand Train, and welcome to another day of my homeless documentary. Today's going to be probably a little more of a short vid. I think I'm actually going to shorten the vids up just a little bit, but they will continue on, of course, until hopefully someday I'm having a home finally, which would be quite nice. Today is Monday, it is the 11th, and we've got officially 2 more weeks until Christmas time, which is very exciting. I love Christmas and really looking forward to it this year. So anyways, that is kind of the countdown as it continues on. And so I'm really happy to be here in New York City, as you know, or may know, as I have been kind of revealing things as these videos go on. So I basically gave up my home and all kinds of stuff, all I had, so I could, for Dylan O'Brien actually of Teen Wolf, so I could publish a novel I have dedicated to him. End this novel, actually, it has no ending to it. It's called Magic Dollar. I'm going through Dorrance Publishing Company, and I essentially now just temporarily, I would like to view it as temporarily live on the streets of New York City. I moved here from Michigan, I have to say, the day-to-day activities have not been so bad. Some days I have more to do versus not as much to do. Today is not a whole lot going on. I've kind of just been relaxing at the old Penn Station and listening to some music, kind of just like my own little getaway personally, as I'm getting through the days. And but anyways, just to kind of give you an idea though of what it's like homeless, I do go hungry quite a bit, not all the time, but just about every day. Typically I'm going hungry just a little bit, typically it's in the evening, because I'm getting more of my free food sources earlier in the day from services that are out here in New York City. I go a little thirsty too, as it's typically, as I'm saying, as I can say, I typically tend to go without more or less these types of things later in the day. I've noticed. So I'm getting some sustenance in the morning, but when it comes to evening, I tend to be going without it more. So for at least for a little period of time, unless someone is actually donating to me, even though I'm not asking for it. Some people have given me some things, which has been quite kind actually, and I am most thankful and grateful for it. But there are periods of time, where I'm going hungry, I'm going thirsty, and I'm spending a lot of time outside. There's not a whole much I can do about that. I don't have a home to just, to be at where I can relax and chill and, watch TV or listen to music inside or do things like that, or clean or cook or whatever, I don't have a home, so I'm spending the majority of my time outside, because if I'm going to spend it at like a place where I'm going to pay for something, I have to pay for something to do that, and as I do not make hardly any funds at all, that is not something that is happening so much. So this is kind of where I'm at this point. I actually have a little money in my account today, so I am going to spend a little bit more time in and maybe have a drink, just like some pop or something, just to kind of refresh your memory. I have made agreement where I am not drinking any alcohol or smoking any weed type of things. I don't do drugs, period. I'm not a drug person. I do have to take medication, that's besides the point, but I don't do drugs, but I've made an agreement not to smoke weed and not to drink alcohol while I'm in my present situation. And also, I have come to a rather interesting point of I've managed to quit smoking cigarettes magically, just within the recent week. So just the end of this last week, I actually managed to quit smoking cigarettes, and I'm feeling much more better in that area now as well. I'm not craving cigarettes. I'm not wanting them. I'm not even really thinking about them. I'm just kind of like, oh, it's another day. I'm really happy. So all this, things are going well though. I'm not feeling too horrible. I was able to pick up my medication for the pneumonia, the touch of pneumonia I was diagnosed with by the doctors today, and I will be taking that for the next 5 days. The doctors did call and said they wanted me to follow up, and I will do all I can with this, but transportation is hard to come by here in New York as I am low on funds, so I'll do what I can. If anything, I can at least call them on the phone, and let them know, hey, I'm doing all right, or perhaps I need some of this or something, or it would be nice if could have more services that were a bit allowed on the phone, because I can't just go out and buy Metro cards. So but and that, by the way, that is one thing you can look into, actually, if you do have some funds, or if you're getting some services here in New York City, is that a lot of times they'll offer you a free Metro card for a ride somewhere, and that is definitely worth looking into. We have a subway system, we have a bus system, definitely that can be utilized and conveniently so, and can allow for a quick journey from point A to point B to point C, and so on and so forth. So definitely worth looking into there. But anyways, I myself now, I am feeling pretty well today, and I hope everyone is doing well out there, and I hope we get some. I am hoping to get some viewers as I spread some awareness on homelessness and what it's like. This time of year, it's a bit cold, but that's not so horrible. I'm guessing so. I'm saying so. It's quite alright, actually. I have made my choices, and I'm happy with them. So. I'm hoping to just get to my goals and to continue on with whatever life I have left, that I can make last as long as I can, which is worth it to me, and worth it to share with somebody, that I just am hoping to be able to have in my life, which is Dylan. And I want to, when there's just some things, you just can't not give up on, and it wasn't really a matter of giving up. I just, it was, this is a person, I want in my life, that's just how I feel. So, I couldn't possibly settle for any less at all, not one little bit. But anyways, it's a bit chilly outside right now. I've been out here for quite a while listening to music, and I believe I am going to actually use a little bit of dip into the funds a little bit, and have a drink of soda pop, and just kind of chill inside for a little bit before it gets any later. It's getting close to that time, however, I will be finding my spot on the street to lay down for the night. So that is coming up. But just to kind of give you an idea, the videos will probably be a little bit shorter. I still am planning a little bit of a Christmas special for us all, as I have a review on where is the public the restroom. That's been a little game I've been playing with you all, and it's been quite fun, actually, as I've brought it up here and there periodically. Where is the public restroom, actually? Is there such a thing? Well, believe it or not, I can tell you there is. However, it may not be necessarily what you expect you would find out for a public restroom. But anyways, that's all I'm going to touch upon that. I hope everyone is having a wonderful holiday season. Above the weather, below the weather, getting there at least. It's definitely, it's the holidays. You gotta have that happiness. So it's worth it. And I am going to sign off and go get that little bit of drink of sweetness and just kind of chill and relax inside for a bit before it comes to that time where I will be finding my spot on the street to lay down for the evening and get some shut-eye. But anyways, I hope you're all enjoying your holidays, and I hope that these videos really can at least shed a little light on what it's like, and for others to kind of understand, yes, I am homeless, and hopefully someday, I'll be able, I'll have a home again. Would be nice, anyways. You all have a wonderful evening and take care.